Recently, ISIS has actually pushed out all of the Christians from Mosul in Iraq, which they've been there for 2,000 of years, and they've actually been marking their homes, just like the Nazis would have marked the homes of Jewish people in Germany just before and during World War II. So they've been, of course, destroying Iraq's historical artifacts and following on the trend of the destruction of Iraq's history since the start of the war in 2003. They've been stoning women, and basically their goal is to turn back time to 1,400 years ago. So a British person of Pakistani descent, who is born in Britain and lived there all his life, because he happens to be of this specific sect of Wahhabi Islam, he believes himself more entitled. I'd love to talk about who is backing them and basically how the media plays a role in all this as well.
Sure. I mean, they're playing dumb, like we don't know in family. They just say Wahhabists are like crazed demons. They're not Muslims. I mean, they rape women, rape men, kill babies. They just are a bunch of psycho supremacists, like you said. They think they're God.
Sort of helping in this because they're giving them an air of invincibility, and they're sort of muddying the waters about where their support is coming. In fact, formed in Iraq in 2006, around 2006, 2007. And one of its leaders actually admitted when he was captured that the group solely existed on the internet. And yet, even while this is happening, it was given so much attention by Al Jazeera. The thing is, Al-Qaeda was never in Iraq in 2003, even though Bush was claiming that it was. It came to Iraq much later, as I said, in 2006. So it just goes to show you that if Syria and Iraq, the countries, were not destabilized, these groups would never have been formed, have grown as they have. You know, they used to be largely a myth, and now they become a reality. I think the purpose of ISIS in Iraq was mainly to create a division between Shias and Sunnis, because in 2004, if you recall, many people were protesting against the occupation that were both Sunni and Shia, and the country was sort of united against the occupation. And in order to divide and conquer them, of course, into the Interior Ministry of Iraq and created this very sectarian government and military. And on the other side of that coin, they created ISIS, which is, of course, sees all Shiites as basically lambs to the slaughter.
Just like Israel created Hamas to counter Hezbollah.